Good morning.
Are we live?
We are. And is there a finer morning than when you see the words, "The missus was right"? No.
Oh, here we go.
This is going to be a delightful live. A delightful live.
Do you think it's going to be a delightful live?
Oh, I certainly do.
Can you see where?
I certainly do. And I have to tell you, I've said this a few times, ladies and gentlemen. Friends, acquaintances, family, those around the world, if you even know me a little bit, I will never, ever, ever put my 2 cents in on anything unless I know in my heart and my head. And honestly, heart only goes a small way in life. Let's be honest. Knowledge. I'm a data girl. I am a nerd, true and through, all the way. And the Mr. knows I will never, love bug, thank you.
I know.
I will never make a wager of any kind unless I have something to back it up on. And the Mr. knows, and our long time together now, that I will never ever make a bet of any kind with him, or I'll never try to find a leg to stand on in any type of disagreement unless I know I'm right. Because the truth is, the fall hurts. And there's one thing Mrs. Pate's performance doesn't like is being wrong. I will admit if I'm wrong, 100%. It's what makes a marriage, a relationship, a friendship, what makes it flow. But I hate having to go there. So the truth is, I am actually glad I was right, because for those of you who do what we do, the fight's not over. As Rocky would say,
snow is white gold. Hello.
As Rocky Balboa would say, Adrian, we're in this. It's not done.
What did you guys do to her?
This is great. This is great. I'm going to tell you, we've got a great live planned. I've got Mrs. Pate's words of wisdom for you. And this week, I'm bringing to you a couple little nuggets that I got to tell you, a few people in my side hustle followed. And boy, oh boy, are they thanking Mrs. Pate's performance. A person in my life, just in general life, said to me less than 24 hours ago, "I've known you for almost 30 years, Mrs. Pate's performance."
Oh,
and you
how
know
many
what?
years?
Almost 30 years this person's known me. And you know what they said to me the other day? Girlfriend,
it's almost as old as me.
Girlfriend, you've been telling me this little nugget of wisdom since we were kids. And girl, you were right. So at the end of the day, I don't try to tell people any type of words of wisdom just to hear myself. Anything I tell you, what do I tell you? It's because I lived it, I use it, I do it. I just want to help people. I'm an Enneagram. If you guys are big into Enneagrams, I'm an Enneagram 2 through and through. I just want to help people. If you're not into Enneagrams, Google Enneagrams, check it out, see which one you are. I'm so curious. Like Kenny, I'd be so curious to see what kind of Enneagram you are. I guarantee you, Kenny, you and I are the same. Guarantee it. We're curious. We're helpers. We're doers. We want to help everybody else at the sacrifice of ourselves sometimes. We've got knowledge through and through. And I also want to talk to you. We're going to talk about this upcoming storm. But I got to tell you, this isn't even the big one, guys and gals. That's coming in February, my loves. This isn't the one. This was the little sprinkle that I told you was coming before February that just happens to be picking up some inertia. So I want to talk to you about that storm coming our way, what it's looking like.
Wait. So are you saying that there's multiple opportunities for people to do snow angels and submit them?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, and you better not be talking about giveaways. We don't do those.
Listen, we'll get to all the things. Nope. I am going to recognize. I'm going to recognize those who came through on their wagers with Mrs. Pate's performance. God bless you guys. I also want to talk to you about how I'm sitting here on Saturday morning and how Pate's performance is already booked solid for this new storm. How did we do it? What's the magic sauce? I want to also talk to you. It's a magic. It's a magic sauce.
I'm laughing because your accent.
It's a magic sauce.
Accent was overflowing.
It's a magic sauce
like
if
gravy,
you have.
Like on Cooking with the Bear.
It's a magic sauce if you have the want and the drive. I want to talk to you today about this word. You can use my eye cream, love. I want to talk to you about this.
What the hell is that?
I live my life by this.
Just so you guys know, we never plan any of this. So I'm just as shocked as you guys. I'm willing to hear.
And I got to tell you, this is how I roll. You want to know how I run my LLC? You want to know how I run one of my side businesses? This is how I roll, and this is how we're so
this is
fruitful.
Small engine repair.
These guys run their hobbies. Guys, the greatest advice you're going to give to people is how you live your life, put it into your business, and don't sit there and script life. Life shouldn't be scripted. It should just come. This is how I live my life. You see this plaque here?
No.
I have this in multiple places in the house. You know what that word is? Abundance. You know what that means? If you don't know what abundance means, it means plentiful. It means profitable. It means having much of.
We have an abundance of Aryans. Does that count?
Hey, I didn't say it had to be money. It could be drive. It could be money. It could be Aryans. It could be hard work. That's how I live my life. That's how he lives his life. But let's say good morning to everyone in the chat. Before we start the morning, I want to just give, if you guys, we believe in and caring about our community. Mr. Thomas Andrews is not feeling his best.
Again.
And you know what? I want you to just keep him in your thoughts. He is not feeling his best. I know with all of us pulling together to care about him and send him our good wishes.
He had a little bit of an accident.
He's going to pull through and be fine. But you know what? This is what we do. We love our people. So please keep him in your thoughts. And he was actually one of the part of our community that sent a snow angel.
Yes, there will be a video.
Love you, Thomas.
So slice that, and then she can go back. I'm exhausted. Anyway,
join the club, love.
Can I finish?
Absolutely.
All right. So yes, you guys know this last week between the Toro and the Troy Belt with this lady, Miss Kristen Snowblowers, we're doing a different style of video that I felt was very important to us and for you guys as well. And I can't explain this more than enough that videos like these really shows what Pate's performance, which includes you guys, is all about, right?
Always.
I've asked you guys to do multiple things, right? But this is very important to us. I take this series and this experience with Miss Kristen very, very personal. And if you guys watch the videos, and sometimes you guys say, "Oh man, you talk too much in the side story." Thomas Andrews is one of them, right? This video series has nothing. This foundation of this video series has something to do with a side story, right? How do you sell somebody about $800 worth of stuff, maybe even more? Because when you buy something, I have a feeling, that she bought it from potentially a dealer. Mm-hmm. I don't think you go to a big box store, right? And they sell you a snowblower, a gas can, and fuel treatment. I really hate to say this, and I know I don't think somebody has the mentality to do it. If they do, that's fantastic. That's a great salesperson. But where they fell short is that they did not educate her on absolutely anything and everything, okay? And then number two, whether she had to put the machine together or they did, right? We assume that they did, okay? They didn't even double check. They didn't even know what they were doing. So to me, that's personal, right? We sell machines here, okay? And I educate them on their machine. even though it's secondhand. Yes, they might be paying good money, but obviously it's a little bit different because we could run the machine and I could show them and I can understand them. If they have any questions, I answer them. You guys seen how I do it. So to me, this is like personal, because if this happens to her,
it's happening.
Then it's happening to other people. And my biggest, I wouldn't say fear, but aggravation would be, that snowblower got to her some sort of way. So if there's an issue with the snowblower, how do you think they're going to rectify it, right? They're going to have to pick that up. You think they're going to do pickup and delivery for free at some point? Absolutely not. Absolutely. And then let's just say she didn't treat her gas or something happened, right? Well, she's going to think, oh, it doesn't work. I'll bring it back under warranty.
Be her fault,
right?
According to them.
Yep. So she's going to have to pay pickup to bring the machine back to the place. Mm-hmm. And then they're going to look at the machine. Oh, he left the gas in it. Oh, it's bad gas. That's not covered under warranty. So they're going to hit her with the 1-2 combo. And then, so that $800 machine has turned into well over $1,000 because they failed. They failed to educate her. I'm not saying that they took advantage of her.
Can I have that again, honey? We got a little Rocky theme going. What was that? The 1-2? Can we have that in a video? The 1-2?
I'm on lack of sleep. I'm sorry.
So am I. As you can tell, I use some eye cream. He doesn't, but we're both tired. But in what you're saying here, honey, we talked about this on the last live. As much as I feel sorry for Miss Kristen, and remember my colleague who got the shice from the box store on a snowblower? What did we say on the last live? This is the trend with these box stores. Here, this is the trend with these small businesses who are selling these machines and not educating. The consumer has to educate themselves. You have to be proactive before you go and buy a car. Do you go to that car lot not having a clue about what you're buying? If you do and you say yes, shame on you. As a woman or a man, educate yourself.
Yep.
Educate yourself.
We'll take a side story. And educate is right. I made myself an extra $400 doing something because I educated myself on something instead of doing something blindly. But it's nonetheless. So what I've asked you guys to do is be patient because it's a different kind of series. I've asked you guys to chime in, tell me your take, right? I never bought a new snowblower. Have you guys chimed in? When you buy a new snowblower, does it come assembled? Does it not come assembled? Where you got it from, right? We have snow. Winter for us is maybe 3 months, technically. It's been a lot shorter, right? So the way we winterize machines, we're going to maybe change that, okay, varies from what you guys do. Now, because Pat Day's Performance, obviously, when you put things on YouTube, it's not just here on Long Island, New York. It's all over. And I'm relying on you guys to chime in your successful methods or your fails and tell us where you're from and how you're doing it. I cannot explain how important this is because I can only educate, what pertains to me and where we are. For someone who has snow a lot more than we do, their season is longer. So their methods are completely different, or their regiment is completely different. Or maybe somebody doesn't feel comfortable doing certain things, but they like yours because it's easier. Yeah. I tried to cover multiple angles on certain things. And if I miss something, that's fine. I'm not perfect. I'm relying on you guys, whether I mentioned it or not, to either double down what I said, go against me, or say, hey, you know what? You didn't think of this. Try this. And I got a comment on something that was completely blown away. And I'm tempted to try it because it's interesting. Yeah. And it was Double Wide 6. He commented and saying that what he does, I think I pinned his comment in the video, and I never thought of this, is that he pulls the bowl out, drops everything, puts the parts, in a bag, and then he wraps like the carburetor part in a bag so dust doesn't get inside. That's pretty good. Before that happened, when we had all these snowblowers and storage in all different places, we ran into issues. All I was doing is I was pulling the bottom bowl nut and gas would come out and I'd put it back in. I had to do that multiple times on some machines because someone would want to buy it. I'd have to go get it out of storage, run it, okay, come, and they would never show and have to do this all over again. I had a couple of gaskets that ripped. I said that before. And thank God I have a parts bin that I was able to get this going. So I think that's another method to do. And I'm thinking about, I said it in my comments and I'll say it here, I double treat my gas, seafoam and stable together, okay? Tarrell's experiment shows that seafoam works for over a year. Here it's Long Island, New York, 3 months, right? So that's 9 months of this machine sitting dormant. Now, Tyrell is doing it every month. He's starting it. I don't know if I should do something, similar to it, or just, you know what? One snowblower with seafoam, one snowblower with stable, fresh gas. At the end of the season, we don't touch it. And then maybe do we start it halfway through, or do we just start it, in November or October when you should be checking your equipment? You should not be checking your equipment, the day of a storm. You should not be. I had someone 11 o'clock at night.
So Uncle Arch, go out and try it. He hasn't winterized. Yeah. He said, maybe I should start my machine.
I had a guy 11 o'clock at night show up here. Actually, a buddy of mine, a buddy, loose terms, buddy, someone I haven't spoken to in years, but where
everybody's always your pal when they need something.
Show me that, oh, my machine doesn't run. Can you help me out? I don't want my dad shoveling. You want to put that on me?
Hey, bro.
Because even though we're not bros, when we were younger, we all got along. His parents are very good to us. So I really don't want to see his parents shoveling, so I took the machine in.
Yeah.
He did have to pay.
Yeah.
He did have to pay.
We have a rule here. I always say to him, was he at our wedding?
Yes, he was.
That's my famous line. I don't recall this person at our wedding.
And he did pay an emergency service fee. I really don't care. And the machine doesn't lie. And the thumbnail for this picture, for this live, it wouldn't let me post the whole one. I don't know why.
Yeah.
That was his carburetor. What the heck do you think the rest of the machine looks like? I didn't have my camera on for this, obviously, but we're actually taking parts off of one of our running machines that I was fixed, and I wanted to verify the repair. But in order for me to verify the repair, I have to have snow, and I didn't feel comfortable selling it without verifying it in snow. So I asked her, Chris, what do I do? If I order this part,
I have my opinion. I'll tell them what I do.
Well,
Well, you asked my opinion, so go for it.
All right, so how about this? It's a Troy-Bilt 2410. So it's 179cc engine, 24-inch path. Covered this many times on the channel, right? It's a baby version of the Troy-Bilt 2840 that we've seen on the channel. He told me, oh, the machine runs and dies. Look at that thumbnail. That is absolutely not the case. So on top of that, his gas tank is completely rusted out. I was able to get fuel flow, and then it would clog back up. I mean, it's beyond saving. I mean, it possibly can be saved. I'd rather not tell you how I would save it, but the neighbors wouldn't be happy if I fired up Mandingo, 12 midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, strap the gas tank with rocks inside, and just let Mandingo drive on jack stands. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. A new gas tank is around $75 shipped. I will not be able to get this gas tank to the house in time for the storm. So I have a Troy-Bilt 2410 that I need to verify the repair before I sell it. Okay, I decided, woke her up, says, hey, Chris, and she says, give him the gas tank off our machine, order the new one. You have to verify the machine runs. I'm like, yep, works, great, yep. She's like, great. So how are you going to sell it if we're going to be out doing snow removal? I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. So she's like, you're not going to sell it this storm. You're going to sell it, the next storm if we have one. So, she was like, do what you got to do to get the machine running to verify that it runs. And by the time it's all good to go, your new gas will be here. And my friend's father will have his snowblower. Yeah. So we decided to do that. It's one of these instances where I wish I had the camera rolling, but it is what it is.
My thought process in that decision.
He did pay a premium, and it is what it is.
My thought process was this.
And he's not the only person. Jesus, man.
We were very fruitful in the 38 machines we sold with the last storm. But when you have fruitful, grateful, blessed, always, abundance. At the end of the day, if he's got to verify this machine, and we'll talk more about this later, I've packed out our list already for this storm. He's got some more repairs still to do. He's not going to have the time. And here's my thing too. Guys, karma. At the end of the day, I'm not really feeling no special feels for this guy he grew up with. I'm feeling for this guy's dad. So my thought was like, get this old timer his machine. So he's, got a machine to use, right? We want to take care of the older generation, do we not? Good karma, right?
Yes.
So a legend, older guy. So we want to take care of our people. And so at the end of the day, let's be honest, for him to fix a machine, test it out, post it up for sale, and also get a buyer in when we're out there removing snow.
We've never sold a snowblower mid-swing of snow removal. We've never done that.
But the way that I got our list going, we're not departing. And he's certainly not fixing anything in the middle. So I said to him, I said, do the right thing, order the part, get it in a week, take off what you need to take off. I mean, but this is what we kind of do. We go back and forth, and it is what it is. And I got to tell you, don't be twisted. Mrs. Pate loves her legends. Henry Morawski.
Oh my God. All right. We've been
let's say
ignoring the
hello.
chat because I'm caught up in all this stuff.
Fun thing to do with text Sparky. Hit it. Happy birthday to you. Boom. Happy birthday to you. Boom. Happy birthday, dear text Sparky.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Everybody gets a song. Come on.
How weird. What are you doing?
My man. You must, if you have not, later on today or tomorrow, before this next storm, if you want to see the cutest snow angel that ever hit Connecticut, unless my Henry wants to make a snow angel in the next storm, you must check out Ken's Small Engine Repair. Ken, salt to the earth. He came through on our little friendly bet. If we were going to get snow again to make a snow angel, Ken wasn't so sure if there was going to be some snow. Mrs. Pate never doubted it. And he truly came through. Ken, love it. I hope you got a nice cup of hot cocoa after that from the missus. Mm-hmm. And I hope you had a nice hot shower and a good meal. And he even did his snow angel in a little twist. I'm not going to give away his little twist. I've never seen someone do a snow angel this way before.
See, and that's how you guys support the channel, right? A lot of you guys are asking. We do not want your money. I cannot stress this over and over again. We are grateful. You know, if you guys want to send us a little something, fine. We do not want
this
anything
is the stuff
from
that
you,
makes
right?
us happy.
This is what we want. That's how you support the channel. That's how you be part of the channel. Little stuff like this doesn't cost you anything except a smile, hopefully, on your face, okay? And commenting on certain videos, because that supports us too in that way.
Mm-hmm. Good morning, Uncle Ed.
Good morning, Uncle Ed. How are you? The
Chris,
1K Club. Chris, good morning. How are you?
My neighborly doubter of snow. And Chris, I wrote you back this morning. Honey, we went from 4 inches to 6.
No,
now they're talking 9, baby. Mark my words, Chris. What are you thinking? Are we thinking we're trailing on? Could we be trailing on maybe a foot now? I don't want to ever wager something I can't count on, but we'll see. But Chris, we're not talking a sprinkle anymore, honey. Henry, always a pleasure.
Oh, and if you don't get snow, you can make a dirt angel.
Aw, moving right along. Everyone's saying hi. I love it. You guys love one another. Love that so much. My favorite words. Honey, would you like to read that one for me, please? I'm listening. Go ahead, honey.
No, I'm playing glass. I'm playing glass.
It looks like Mrs. Pate
was right about the snow. I think it's Yeva in Spanish. She said it would be last week, which is semana, that something was coming in February.
So, Chris, I think we addressed that already this morning. You're still getting some snow in February. Quite a bit is coming in February. That one big storm is still happening, my friend. Excellent. Uncle Ed, who always brings the words of wisdom. This is why we call him our beardedly love stallion. You guys should know by now that the woman is always right.
I disagree. Sorry. Where's that word? Abundance. Abundance. Wrong. Wrong. Abundance. Wrong.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Chris, I hope it snows at the Pates and Ken's, but not my area.
Yeah, okay, Ken, I am going to direct my snowshoe towards, and we'll make sure you get some snow.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Hughes. How are you?
I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see, saying good morning, good morning.
Wait, you said you're over the snow, Uncle Ed? You have all these machines now. What do you mean? You should be praying for snow.
Hold on, Miss Pate I got really funky with my clicker. Hold on. Give Mrs. Pate a second. I got wild. It was Mrs. Pate gone wild. Hold on. Where did I go, honey?
I don't know what you did.
Woo! Things got wild up in here. Guys. Hold on. I'm getting back.
What the hell are you doing?
Mick, good morning,
Good morning,
honey.
Mick. How are you? Mando.
Oh my I know who's not getting snow. Mando Mowers is not getting snow.
Mando, we were expecting you on Ken's Live about the tractor. Did you end up getting your tractor fixed? Drop it in the comments.
Oh, that was very nice.
Thank you so much. Let me see. 1, 2. I have about 4 snowblowers to repair, but none of them were from the next start. But I thank you. But this is what we talk about: zero advertising. You let people do it for you. Mr. Craig at MC, how are you? I've been terrible on Instagram. I've been terrible on almost everything because of what's going on. So I wonder if you got your Bobcat finished. Probably did, but let me know. I got to go through your Instagram. I'm going to stalk you. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Joey's
upstate. So what are the talks for upstate? You know,
they've got to be getting hammered better than we are. Oh, Joey, you got some good stuff coming probably.
Breezies, how are you? Woohoo, welcome to another thing. Yes, absolutely. Good morning, Gravely. How are you? Yeah, all right. So we're back talking. God, we're terrible.
Sorry, we had.
All right, this is 6 to 12. So at first, when they talked about snow, it was like 1 inch.
Dr. Olson.
Then it changed to 3. Good morning, Maddie. How are you? Uncle Arch, how you doing?
What storm? Arch, did someone trap you in your shed? What storm, my love?
So we're selling 2 snowblowers this weekend. Sealing the deal.
What are we down to?
2 after this.
Yeah. I don't want to drive. You know what, Uncle Art?
I don't want to drive.
I don't like to drive in it either. I'm going to be honest with you. I just like blowing it.
Well, we found a snowblower potentially in Connecticut, so I don't want to drive either, but we might take a trip. I don't know what the heck I want to do. I don't know what I want to do.
Dix, good morning. Afternoon for some of you. I agree. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming. Oh! You came. Your meeting was over. Awesome, Jamie. Good to have you here.
How you doing? Glad you can make it.
Excellent. You know what, Dick? Do you have an extra one for us? I love it. Mr. McDonald. Yes, I love those little snowmen next to the emojis. Very nice.
We should make a snow. We've never made a snowman. We should. We should make the time.
We should.
We
can make a little small engine one. Oh, how cute.
How do we make a small engine snowman?
With our little Arians hats and stuff.
How do we make a small engine snowman?
Do you want to build a snowman?
You're not asking my question.
I want to build a snowman.
How do you make a small engine snowman?
We could put
we can't even build a sand castle. How can we build a small
We could do Arians hats, and we have wrenches. We could put wrenches in their hats.
I thought she was going to try and make like an engine. Or forget it. I'm an idiot.
Not that talented. Let's be realistic here. It's okay, honey. Prime for a good time.
Good morning, Chris. How are you?
How are you?
You guys should be getting hammered in Canada, right?
Love it.
Oh, I forgot to winterize my machines. Now what?
Are you going to need to be put on my contact list, Uncle Arch?
Yeah, thank God you could fix them. And you know what? Instead of fixing everybody else's machine, I'll just make money while you're fixing yours. Maybe you should go battery.
Oh, Maddie. Maddie, how do you take such good care of your chainsaws but just throw everything else in the shed? Come on now.
I wonder if my Honda Mo will start. Let's find out.
Oh, my. Yay, Thomas. Good to see you, honey. Thanks for stopping in. Thomas, you're getting a lot of love in the chat, honey. I hope you're seeing it. Mike's.
Oh.
He's always shouting, Brandon. He's always shouting.
Yeah, we're shouting. You don't want to get mics, so probably blow your eardrums out.
Oh, no, he means you and your videos, probably.
No, I have a microphone. I have the Rode when I remember to plug it in.
The people that are working in these stores do not even know how to use and run their shoes. So, Mr. Prime for a good time. Last live, check it out if you didn't have a chance. I thought you were here last time. We had a conversation all about customer service and how a lot of the Home Depots and Lowe's now, they're not hiring specialized service members anymore. Like, you know how you used to be able to walk in and you used to be able to, there used to be someone.
Down this argument?
No, it's not an argument. You used to be able to say, like, I need someone who is an electrician or a plumber. They're not necessarily, and that's fine. But there used to be people in those lines of work. You're getting a lot of young kids, let's be honest.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And there's nothing wrong. It's good to see the young generation working, but they don't have the know-how for some of this equipment. So we talked about you've got to be a knowledged consumer walking into the store. You just have to be.
Make your own snow, use a pressure. Absolutely. Arch, every day I've been coming home and I've been absolutely exhausted. This cold weather, it's been anywhere from 2, 5, 7 degrees with the wind chill, 12, has just been sucking the life out of me. And then on top of coming home and doing what I'm doing, I think Monday I was in bed by 7:30. Another day I was in bed by like 8:30. It is just, I feel old.
All of a sudden,
I feel old.
Was it Monday night or Tuesday night? One night I'm sitting here and I'm like hammered.
I can't speak for her. Me, Monday
I'm hammered one night with sessions and for my side job. And all of a sudden I come down and I'm getting this sweet little kiss on my cheek, good night. And I'm going to I think I finally got to bed that night. It was almost 11. And this sweet angel over here was nestled up in fetal position in the bed sleeping. We've both been opposite schedules, hammered with work. And you know what? You'll never hear us complaining over here because you know what? Thank God. Thank God we can. Thank God we've got it.
My face is burnt. It's hurting from the windburn. I don't know what that. I feel old.
You're never gonna hear me complaining though, because you know what? There's people out there who won't work as hard as we do. There's people out there who won't put in the hours that we do, and there's people out there who won't take the opportunities that we do. And I got to tell you, here's what I'm gonna tell you about something really quick.
Hold on 1 second, Greeley man, where are you? If we forgot, we apologize.
He's 36 hours. We're expected to hit here in New York, Long Island. They're saying Sunday night. So
I thought it was Monday. Oh,
no,
shit.
There's no cussing.
That messes up my delivery schedule.
This is no. They're saying middle of the night, Sunday night, Sunday night going into Monday, honey.
I have to deliver a snowblower that's an hour away. And
I got to tell you, that's what's making this snow removal a little tricky for the missus.
Feel my chest.
So
just so you guys know, I'm starting my deliveries on Sunday, 6:00 in the morning.
Yeah, and Mrs. Pate over here, my chest has equally hurt as much. Yesterday, the Mister and I, we connected right after work, and literally, I kid you not, 3:30, we both were talking about equipment, what he was picking up, what he was bringing home, and my exact words were they not to you? I haven't heard from our client list yet, so I guess I better check out the weather. Maybe the weather's taking a turn. When I'm at work and he's at work, eyes on the prize. We're working. We can't be on our phones like that. So I'm like, you know what? As soon as I get home, remember I said to you, I'll take out the client list. I'll check out the weather. I'll take it from there. Double dipping. So long story short, I kid you not, we get off the phone. 10 minutes later, what starts rolling through on my phone? Mm-hmm. One client, the next client. I kid you not, that was 3:45, the first client. By 7:15 in the garage last night, I'm going to the garage door and I'm saying to him, all right.
You're letting the heat out. The little heat I have, you're letting it out.
By 7:15 last night, I've got our client list confirmed, scheduled. My first step with the client list is we make point contact. It's all about telling the client, don't worry, you're on the list. You know how the list works. As we get closer to the storm, you'll hear from me. You'll be put in the schedule according to how we reached out to each other. You need to stay warm, stay safe, and not worry about a thing. You'll hear from me as we get closer. And so our next contact will most likely be around Sunday. And then they will know that I will make point contact with them. I will tell them remove newspapers. If you have a garage, to garage your vehicles, that would be appreciated if it's possible. If you have doggy poop bags, remove your doggy poop bags. Anything, any debris in the driveway before the storm starts, that's the contact that I'll have next with the clients. They have a job to do for me before we come. Then the third contact is the day of the storm. Good morning or good evening, whatever it may be. And that's what this storm is messing me up on, because we're supposed to go from middle of the night Sunday to late Monday night, which means I have a feeling it's going to be a Tuesday, bright, bushy-tailed morning removal. So the ideal would be getting out there Monday, but not the time I think it's going to end. And people don't want you there while the storm is still happening. Nobody wants to see snow being removed as it's still coming down. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be a tricky one. But the day of the storm, they get a window of when we plan on coming. And then as we're approaching their home, they get a half-hour window of we're approaching, we'll be there within the half hour. There's a lot of communication. I can promise you there's nobody who's giving them the level or who's they've ever worked with who gave them the level of communication. And I got to tell you, I know that from our competition. I know that from hearing from these clients. These clients have said to us, you know, we feel so comfortable. We know you're coming. We know we'll hear from you. And that's what it's about. It's about quality service, and that's what you have to provide to the customer. So right now we're grateful, but we've got chock full. We've got a chock full lineup planned, and that's on top of everything else that's already going on and the other side hustles that we have going on in the meantime. Kaiser Dog, good morning. How are you? Good to see you here. Going through. Yeah, Maddie, that's not us either. Again,
Nothing wrong with it, just not us.
Exactly. We're neither rich, we're neither poor. We're just blessed. That's all. Just feeling blessed.
If you guys see the snow,
feeling ouchy, Chris?
I have to admit, if you see the snow angels that she's received, you know it's good. Listen, when you send us
dirt, good to see you, man.
Yeah, you know, we'll put those in a video. Remember, what you guys post on here and you guys send us, it's free to us to use. Sorry, but it's all in good fun.
Is there a pretty little snow angel coming? A little an Uncle Ed snow angel coming by any chance with those 4 to 6 inches? I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, just going through. I don't want to miss anyone. Hold on one second.
Hey, Franco's in here. That means Franco went to bed at a decent time.
Okay.
They should be getting here too, because I think he's like north or whatever of us in Canada. So, you know, he should be good.
Hold on, Miss Pate. Paul, good to see you. Happy Saturday. Good to have you here. Andrew, good to have
fellow
you.
New Yorker. No, is he New Hampshire or New York? I forgot. There's 2 people.
Whoa! Franco must have turned off the Xbox early. Good job, man. Excellent. You two over here with your Xboxes.
Red Knot Garage, how are you?
Good to have you.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
These guys with those crazy UTVs.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Me too. It's hard, so cold. Absolutely. I work at Lowe's, and they would put me in every department. It would be so hard to answer questions when not knowing that the upper management doesn't care. They just want ever. I thought you. Okay, so you're 2-jobbing it on top of the man. Good for you. Good for you. You're really trying to make it. Man. You're really trying to make it happen in Florida. Fantastic.
Wow. See, everybody's getting a lot. See?
Wow.
See, hold on, guys. When Mrs. Pate says we're getting snow, this is what I do, guys and gals. Hold on. A little bit for the whole U.S. That's how I feel. I spread the wealth. Gotta give a little everyone. Wayne, good to have you. Good to have you. I love your picture.
I think it's been a while.
No, he was on the last week. Where have you been?
My brain is frozen.
Yeah.
Whatever brain cells I have left are frozen.
Oh gosh, are we gonna whine the whole time? Iowa's getting it. See, Roger, this
freezing rain is tough for the machines.
We had this last time. Last storm, it makes for a tough removal. We were wiped out.
This storm is too far for us. Okay. I am staying in bed, warming my toes on. So, all right, go ahead.
Who's guilty of this?
Me. I do the same thing. Go
ahead, baby. Explain how you own every sock known to man, but will insist.
I'm not trying to paint a picture for some of you guys. You guys might like this. I believe in going to bed with almost as little as possible and being comfortable. She'll go to bed all her jammies, her parka, and then pile herself on blankets. But then in the end, she's right because I'll try and, because whatever, I'll
put it to you this way.
I use body heat to keep myself warm.
Mrs. Paté is not the one who spoons. He's the spooner. And you know what? I'll take it all day, every day. This little muffin, he's the cutest spooner
sometimes
ever.
I'll wake up early because, I either have so much to do or I'm just cold.
But his feet, he owns every fancy pair of socks. He has snap-on socks, you name it socks. He won't put socks on, and they are like ice cubes. And he'll tell me, you're not doing a good job warming them up. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, let's see here. Joey says, mainly after 7 p.m. and low around 16. Chance of precipitation. Joey, only an inch by you? Oh, so maybe, you know what? Maybe, Joey, it's hitting more of like this Midwest and coming through by the island. And it's because it's not hitting by Canada. It's not hitting, like I have friends in Maine and they said they're getting nothing. So maybe it's just like skipping straight across that upper northern part of the states. Interesting. I thought you would get hammered up by you. I guess not. Okay. Don't forget the newspaper that is lying in the driveway under the snow. Or I had a family that had a doormat.
We have never done a doormat, but I seen someone sent us a picture of a doormat being sucked, and he's like, "How do I remove this?" And I'm like, Yeah. So like I said, we charge extra. We don't do doormats. Obviously, we don't take our snowblowers up to a doormat. But
10 years ago,
we if you have a newspaper, if we have to find it, there's an extra fee for that, or else we could be on our next machine.
Hi,
moving
Mr.
along.
Keller.
Mr. Keller, you should be looking forward to all of this going on, getting out all your toys.
My wife is the same, bundles up going to bed.
Yeah, it's like insane. It's insane. We have 2 different body heats. Get me electric socks. I don't do anything electrical.
And I gotta tell you.
Hence why Mano needs to go on your live and ask questions about his tractor. I mean, I think I knew what's going on. I gave him some advice. Just like I treat it like a vehicle, like a car, but still.
Electric socks. I'm sorry to say, I'm gonna say a bad word. They suck. Just so you know, read the reviews on them. They're terrible.
Get some of those heated socks. Okay.
Yeah, they're really bad.
So I watch.
And they're not. Don't ever put electric things anywhere on. Like even the electric blanket, don't keep it on long. Even like the electric heating pad, don't keep it on long. You shouldn't wear electric socks. They even make electric gloves now. Like you shouldn't put those things on your body. Read reviews about things like that. I'm being serious with you guys. Do so, please.
So Roger, Henry uploads every day, which is fantastic. It's hard to play catch up with him and everything else going on. I'll put Henry and Maddie Olson on like I treat them like a podcast, where I'm just listening, but I can't watch. So on Sundays I usually do Henry. Maddie I'll do when I'm elbows deep into something, because that's what Maddie does. Henry does reviews and all that stuff. So I need to get myself in my mindset in order for me to, I don't want to hear about heated socks and all this battery powered stuff. I'm working on a diesel engine or something. That's just my personal preference. It's not like my, what do you call it? Chai or energy. Well, I want to bring, stuff like that.
Redneck says going to bed in your birthday suit is the best. I have a huge thick snap-on blanket. You know what? This is a family channel, so I'm not going to go into details, but Mrs. Pate likes being cozy at night, but trust me, I have a plethora of wardrobe for other occasions. William I.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good morning. How are you? In fact, you've gotten to see some of my wardrobe that the mister has modeled for you. If we remember Mullet Monroe, go back and check out some lives. He wears it quite fashionably.
Okay, so great. Look what Chris said. I didn't know that. Click that.
Mm-hmm.
Gravy had an electric engine warmer that was known for starting fires. People that have them don't use them, just have them as a collector's item.
Yeah.
Interesting. So I assume the reason why it started fires is people spill gas when they pour it, or just some other volatile thing that ended up on there, potentially an oil leak of some sort, maybe. But that's what I assume. I've been sent a couple of pictures where snowblowers are caught on fire. But that's not the snowblower's fault. That's the engine's fault, and that's the operator's fault. That's how I feel.
Mm-hmm. Paul, welcome to the Pate's Performance family.
So you have to tell us where you're from, and do you get snow? Automatic. Welcome. Sorry. You got
and
it.
will you make me a snow angel if you get snow?
Okay, so he wrote no super chats. All right, so absolutely not, Redneck Garage. We'll say this over and over again. Okay, no super chats. No Amazon wish list, no, I don't know what else you want. No PayPal me any money, okay? We just don't do that. Whatever, I watch your channel, so I know what you do, which is fine. So I pretend, but there are other people out there. If you fix your machine to some sort of extent, you saved yourself some money. So what I'd rather do with that money that you saved, that you potentially saved, take care of yourself.
I'll take it.
No one takes better care of you than you. Yeah. Take your kids out for ice cream, buy your wife flowers, put in the stock market, do something.
We want to see you better.
If you're very persistent on sending us something, of course, but we will not
send me a snow angel,
advertise or promote it. Don't send us tools or buy us tools via an Amazon wish list. We're okay with tools.
Yeah, we got that.
Buy yourself a tool that would make your life easier or something.
Here's what we believe
invest in yourself. Don't invest in us.
Thank you. I was just about to say. Pate's Performance is big on a couple things. One, we want to see you succeed.
But there's nothing wrong with channels that do that.
That's absolutely. We fully support whatever your channel believes in. We support you. Pate's Performance believes in, we want to see you succeed. We want to see you do well. If you have not learned anything or haven't taken away anything, or you can't succeed or pick up any words of wisdom from anything we've shown you or taught you, we failed. We failed. So we want to see you succeed. We want to see you have a laugh. We want to see you feel welcome. We want you to feel like if you feel like you're not part of anything, like I don't have much family of my own, but if you feel that way, I want you to feel like you're part of something. I want you to feel like you're part of our family. People reach out to us all the time to share machines they've worked on, triumphs that they're having in their life, new jobs, babies being born. They tell us everything. And I love that. Like, we want to be part of your life. We want you to feel like you always have somewhere that you feel connected to. And I always say this too. That the one thing that we have always wanted for our family is to have our own family. So for Mrs. Pate, send me a snow angel, and always if you're someone who says little prayers at night, put a little baby prayer in there for Mrs. Pate, because it's always something that's been on my wish list. So if you want to do anything for us, those are the things you can do. We don't want anything else from you other than that, and to just keep sending great wishes to this community, because that's what it's all about, right? And I would 100% take a shop floor angel.
Yeah, so anything, so listen, snow angel, dirt angel, something, anything. Angel. There's other things going on.
Grass clipping angel.
So listen, I don't care about content. I'll give away content, right? So I have an Arians snowblower, a Snow Tech. I have a couple of videos coming out down the pipeline. Just a couple of insightful things. talk about it monetary wise, economy wise, why I like it, why I think people should buy it if they're looking for an excellent snowblower on a budget. Probably, I think, one of the best snow techs, one of the best Arians out there. And I'll explain why in one of the videos. But then also from one of the previous videos, because I have a build series on this, a guy saw my build series, fell in love with the machine, and used my video series on how to score one at a phenomenal price, right? Then use my video series to maintain it, upgrade it, service it. It's servicing in many, many years to come. And he sent me a video of him using it. And I'm tying, it just happened to be when things all come into play. This is going on exactly as I'm doing this machine. Obviously not on the channel because we're doing other things. Mm-hmm. So that's how you guys could do something like that. Send us, we're putting out content. Send us content back, right? Mick Mower sent us something in good sport. And what I do? I put him on the channel. You know, that's what it's all about. You know, Ken sent us something. Thomas Andrews sent us something. They will for sure be on our channel. And obviously these videos aren't done yet because they have other things going on. So at the end of all of this snow over, then there's going to be a compilation video of snow angels, mud angels, shop angels, something, you know, whatever. And then obviously if you guys send us content with your machine, then we're going to do something, you know, unique and different with that. Yeah. So, you know, that's what we like. This has to be fun, right? We're in the middle of you know what's going on, right? We don't want to talk about that, but you know what's going on. So at least this is a little something that we could do to have a little fun, and it costs $0 to do. It's a fun little bet.
We're right? Very, very simple people. Can you grab me my little sign over the sink really quick? Really quick. Go grab it for me. I want to show the guys and gals something. We're very simple people. And and I want you to know, like 190% everything we tell you is just because this is how we are. This is what's over my kitchen sink. Boom. And when I tell you, if you heard my life growing up, if you heard before I met the mister, if you heard even the things that we've gone through as a couple, you would be like, that's how they feel their life is. No one promised any one of you or one of us that life was easy. But if you work hard, and you look out for each other, and you're good people, you'll be this, right? And so that's why we love that we're able to come here and have a good laugh. We're able to come here and start off the weekend. Like I kind of feel like Saturdays are the start of my week because I start gearing up for a new week. I know he starts, you know, thinking about like what's being repaired for the week ahead, drop-offs, pickups. You know, it's just, you know, this really just gets us going for what's to come ahead. I am such a firm believer, and I saw a little bit of this week and in the past couple of weeks, and it really left such a bad taste in my stomach. And I know he gets so upset with me because it really bothers me when I see it on channels and I see people just out in the world treating each other this way. I saw this week, like women being not nice women. You know, men can be really snarky to each other. Life is really short. Just be a good person in this community, on your channels. Just be a good person. Don't gang up on people. Don't be snarky. Don't feel like you've got to have the final say just to be that person. Life is really short. So enjoy what you do and do it really well and work hard. And remember, you are in charge of yourself. You know how I often tell you guys, remember I used to tell you about I loved Gary Vaynerchuk. He's great for all of you guys and gals who have your own little side hustles and businesses. Many of you probably know this guy already. If you need that little bit of extra motivation, like, you know, like a little 5-10 minute thing, check out David Goggins. You want to hear about someone who had a tough life,
So the Snowblower.
And then literally he kicks his own ass every day and he gets the job done. He's awesome. You know what he says in life? Don't give an F about what anyone thinks about what you do. Don't look back on what anybody else is doing, and just do you. And I think it's fantastic advice. He's got some great videos up. He's not in small engines. He's not in my side business, but he's just someone great to tune into. Again, it's David Goggins, Goggins. And if you just need that little like fire behind you, he's really fantastic. And he kind of feels the same way. Like he's that kind of person that he will sit there and say, you know what? There's going to be those guys out there, like, you know, those guys and gals that like to write on your channel. You talk too much. You didn't get right to the point. Your video, SUCKED. I think you should do this with the machine. I wouldn't have done that. Or, you know what? This week I encountered just women being really nasty and mean. And you know what? I had to sit there, take a deep breath, because I can be an emotional person when people are being really mean to me. And I sat there and I was like, you know what? Shame on them. Shame on them for being just mean, nasty women ganging up on someone else. You know what? I listened to one of his little videos. It was like on my way to work. And I said, you know what? You're slowing me down. Those people who write in your chats on your videos who got so much to say, give them a thumbs up. Thanks for your comment. Thanks for being here. Hope you subscribed. And keep it moving. Keep it moving. Because you know what? Everybody's going to have something to say. And at the end of the day, who gives a root a toot? As long as we have this great community to always go back to, right? So in moving forward, what does this weekend look like for Pate's performance? It looks busy. We're definitely going to be feeling pretty blessed. Right now, I will most likely, you're probably saying with the client list for snow removal, I will take on maybe 1 or 2 more clients to our client list, only in case if this is fluffier snow. The last snowstorm was like an icy mix, and it was tough. But at the end of the day, I might put 1 or 2 more clients on, because if this is an easier removal, we might go through the client list a little bit faster than we did with the last one. And I don't want to ever not, like, we're go-getters. Like, I don't want to ever just, undermine the list when we could have put more on, but I don't want to put too much. I don't want to put too much on the list where we can't meet our time frames. I might also wait. To add more people to the list until we get to Sunday and I know what day we're going to do the removal, whether it's going to be a matter of we're going to have a full day on Tuesday or we're going out there Monday night. That's going to play a huge difference in when we actually, how many more people we put on the list. Right now, right now, and it's funny, Uncle Ed, you asked who could ever be mean. You want to know something? You would be so surprised. It's women who I think are not confident in themselves. And it's women who I think they know it all. It's women who are just not nice people. And Mr. Pate, when Mr. Pate's performance and I met, I was one of those people, I was friends with everybody. Like, I'm one of those people, like, I'm not a gossip kind of woman. I don't like to sit there and gossip with people. I don't like to talk smack about people. I just think women who do that are just kind of ugly inside. And some women relish in that type of behavior. That's not the type of person I am or who he married. And at the end of the day, I find it nothing nothing more painful to watch than two women who will gang up on another woman. And shame on people who do things like that. It's just not nice. It's so immature. And so it's sad. But Uncle Ed, there's men who do that too. Isn't that pathetic? And you know what? I also don't like people who are gamey. I see right through gamey. I've been through a lot in my life, and when someone likes to play games and they think they're pulling a fast one on Mrs. Pate's performance, I'll play your game, but I see right through you. And all it does is hurt people's hearts, and you're not gaining anything by playing games. Nobody's got time for games as grown-ups, right? But any hoodle. So this weekend, do we plan on making sales? Well, the mister just made one.
Yeah, I have to go.
So we're going to go handle that. And as far as any more to flip, we really only have one other one right now to flip, right? As far as good to go.
Good to go. And that's already sold for Sunday, unless somebody comes today.
So at the end of the day, that's okay right now, because right now we're in a good position. Get the one sold today. Get that other one that we have. Get that other one down.
Fix.
And just get the fixes done. And then you know what? Just relax a little bit once those repairs are delivered.
Not happening.
Well, after you've deliver the repairs, there's nothing else for you to touch.
I still have to fix my areas.
Oh, so let's see. Do you think you're running the Arians Hemi for the storm?
Listen, if I can't fix it, I'll just do what I got to do just to make content out of it. And then when it breaks again. And then we'll just worry about it another day. But I've been so busy since the last storm that I even have a minute to work on it. It is what it is. And I can't even make videos on it because I'm so busy with everything else. But there will be something like that at, coming down the line. 10 millimeter socket. How long have I been praying and looking for you? People who do this professionally like me, Uncle Ed, Redneck does it to a certain extent. Even Craig at MCM Engineering, and even making a couple of guys do 10 millimeter is the creme de la creme. It's so bad about 10 millimeters, right? There's jokes about 10 millimeters that it's the most lost socket. That gear wrench makes a socket set that consists of 10 millimeters of various sizes. In case you lose them, this one set will replace all of them in one shot. Just a little funny thing for
Are you claiming you need a 10 millimeter necklace?
No, I need nothing. I need nothing.
Aw. So I guess Mr. Pate's performance is, I guess you said then for this next storm, it's you and me. We're making a snowman. Is that our plan?
It's probably going to be in the dark because that's when we get home.
Would that be our next video cover?
I've never made
a snowman.
I haven't made a snowman in, I'm only 35. I haven't made a snowman in decades. That's how I look at snowman. I'm going to have to YouTube on how to make a good snowman because I've never made a good snowman as a kid. I made snow forts.
I could probably get away telling him that a snowman has private parts.
Oh, I would definitely do that just to be spiteful to the neighbors. Oh, I would do that because we have forget it. We have neighbors that would be offended. They would be offended by that. So there you go. Anyway, it's 9:00. I have to go. You guys can do whatever the heck you want.
We're good. I think all these gentlemen have places to go. They have weights to lift to work on their snow angels.
We didn't cover everything, but maybe ask that pole barn question thingy next week. It's just a time crunch because we have snow going on, and I just have I need more time than anything else right now. With that being said, thank you everybody as always for coming to our weekly live. It's a good way to catch up, shoot the questions, comments, whatever. We look forward to your snow, dirt, snow angels, snow confetti shop, whatever.
Grass angels.
Submission. It'll be a fun video for all of us when this stuff passes. It'll be a nice recap for everything. It'll be something good for you to do, and obviously that'll make her feel better. She was very happy when Ken submitted his. He made a video about it. Check that out. Thomas Andrews sent us one. I'm like, Chris, you got to see this. She's like, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning.
It was in the morning.
She was smiling.
Fantastic.
She was smiling from ear to ear. I can't even do that to her. But Thomas Andrews can.
Every day,
but Thomas Andrews can. So that being said, continue to take care of each other. Embrace the snow. If you don't have snow, watch out. I might throw my chute. You might get some that way. Continue to have fun. Continue to take care of each other and have a wonderful weekend. All right, guys. Later.